We've got 9 more days until the hooligans of South Africa turn their country back into an apartheid nation by chastising and chasing out other African immigrants, all whilst tarnishing the good name and legacy of other good South Africans. And I'm going to be with you doing a countdown whilst eating plantain chips. Hey, please, there's something that everyone really needs to see. It's about the flip-flopping that's going on in South Africa, what we call the few moments later effect. I've seen about 20 of them, but I'm only going to bring you 4, all right? And we're going to start with the first one.
I want to make 3 absolute statements. The first is this. Contrary to what you're seeing on the media, South Africans are not xenophobic. That statement sounds a blasty statement, especially because of some of the things you would have seen online. There are 65 million people in South Africa. We have 11 official languages. We're one of the most diverse societies in the world, and even though that is the case, we get along with most people.
So this clown Vusi was speaking at an event called the Platform Nigeria, where our lovely brothers and sisters from Nigeria invited him to and took care of him. He was invited as a guest speaker. He was busy trying to explain why South Africans are not xenophobic. And in less than 2 weeks of returning to South Africa, here's what he had to say.
Where one group of people asserts itself on other groups of people, disregards their cultures, customs, and ways of life, attempts to destroy their contemporary spaces and their communities, corrupts and pollutes the environments they live in, and then says, now that we've done it, because I look like you, you must accept it. City centers have been destroyed. It looks terrible. From 100% probability, I am willing to say that if I went into any of those communities and looked at the nationalities from which they come, I would find a particular population group and a particular nationality. Why don't you get out of my house? You're a guest. And perhaps that message needs to be said loudly.
Yeah, that's what you call it. Personally, I've never had respect for him as a motivational speaker. He says a lot of the obvious things that everyone knows and then just dresses it up with elegant vocabulary. So by the time you're done listening to him, technically you've learned nothing. But this was different. This showed me that not only is he a grifter, but he's also a snake. The way he did it right after coming from Nigeria, not only is he a snake, but he's also a coward. Why couldn't you tell them what you think about how they're destroying your country whilst you were there? And that's what cowards do. But this is not about Vusi. Please, this is about the few moments later flip-flopping that's going on in South Africa. So check out this next video.
This is a message to some black South Africans, not everyone, because most black South Africans are passive, undereducated, not serious about work, entitled, lazy, and just self-destructive. South Africa spends an average of 6 million to 6.5 million per month to deport undocumented foreigners, illegal foreigners, of which we've got millions of undocumented foreigners in South Africa, which means you're going to need billions to deport them, and they are obviously going to come back. The Muslims are congregating, they are building mosques, they are meeting every week. They are beginning to buy up all the residential and then all the business properties. And they are cornering the economy, at least in Gauteng. The Jews have done the same. In Joburg, you think of Linksfield, you think of Sandringham, you think of Waverley. There's these Jewish neighborhoods. There's these Jewish neighborhoods where it's just Jewish people. And on Saturday, when they get to walk around, they are gunned. They are armed men with huge guns to make sure that they are safe.
This guy went in hard. He exposed everything. He let you know the African immigrants are not your problem. He exposed the Muslims. He exposed the Jews. He exposed the government. He exposed the banks. He exposed everything. But
a few moments later.
But all of this just to say, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry as a South African for taking my personal experiences and my personal opinions and trying to make them like the South African opinion. As some of these, a lot of the politicians, a lot of the leaders, a lot of the celebrities that are speaking are also speaking from a place of privilege. They don't live in informal settlements. They don't have relatives that have been murdered by illegal foreigners. They haven't been hijacked. They haven't dealt with serious crime. I also know a lot of, I guess what you'd call illegal foreigners. And I only assume, I've never asked them, by the way, I only assume based on the work that they're doing, where they stay in terms of informal settlements, etc., etc. So I just assume that I don't think you're meant to be here. I don't think you have a work permit. I definitely know you don't have a study permit because you're not studying. I don't think you're running a business. I think you're running a business.
No, you clown. You're the one who's been compromised. But let's look at the next one. I know everybody is familiar with the next one. You know, a Nigerian woman whose daughter was being harassed by a pedo in South Africa. And she goes over to confront the man. And this is what happens.
Now, why were you dragging her hand when she refused to come?
I didn't drag her and I was holding her.
You were holding her?
Mm.
Zitten.
He dragged me.
Oh, now
He
you...
was forcing me to go inside his apartment.
He was forcing you to come inside. Where was he standing when you were coming?
When I was coming, he was standing there and watching me come. When I came closer, I started asking me to come into his apartment. And then
Oh,
he said,
so you
like,
came here to South Africa just to do this? You're a Nigerian, I'm a South African. I have a right to do anything here.
Okay, you're a South African. You have right to do anything.
Yes.
Including molesting my child, because this is child abuse. Do you know that?
Can you please go, because you are talking nonsense. Please go. This is my car.
Now you can tell this was very real. The daughter was emotional. The mother was angry. The man was nervous. Even when they went to the house, he wasn't there. If you watch the full video, he wasn't there at first. They had to call him over in order to expose him. But
A few moments later.
Okay, say action now. Hi everyone, good evening. So this is concerning the video I posted yesterday. So I'm here to let you guys know that the video is a content. It's not real, it's a content. So please, my brother here and my neighbor did not do anything to my child. Is it fine? It's fine. Okay.
she said a content. This woman doesn't even know how to use the word content in a sentence, and all of a sudden she's a content creator. We're supposed to believe that she's a content creator. Anyways, on to the next one.
South Africans, come get me. I am in South Africa, Cape Town. I am working in your country. As you can hear from my accent, I am not a South African. I am taking your job. This is me working in a South African mall. Come get me.
A few moments later.
To all the South Africans watching this video, I just want to say that I am very sorry about the previous video I did. It was disrespectful, it was provocative, it was bad.
I see, generally this guy is already a fool. Why would you want to provoke people? But it's not about that. It's about the way he switched. And ever since that video, all he's done is attack people who had something to say about South Africa. But the reason why I'm playing you these videos is not just to bring to light that there are a bunch of people who cannot stand their grounds. What is going on and who are behind this March on March are bigger than just a bunch of street thugs. It's bigger than just Jacinta and Ngizwe and whatever they call the other guy, the guy who needs 5 million for food. It's bigger than them. Something that's big enough to reach all these people on all these levels, make them apologize for criticizing, attacking African people. From a mother to a popular motivational speaker to a blogger to just a street boy in a shop. And South Africa is a battleground. Africans, we better be careful. South Africa is going to be a Trojan horse to African unity. So people, let me know. Comment section is yours, but we've got 9 days until Ambahambi.